Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. We're out here in the carving tent, and today we are going to talk about setup and how to set up your work for craft fairs, events, and shows, and things like that. So I've got some different racking systems set up here behind me, and if that's something you're interested in, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and let's talk about it. Alright guys, so it has been a minute since I put together a full-length video, so bear with me as I try to get back into the swing of things. But I want to talk about racking, shelving, things you can do for events to sell your work. Okay, so I recently got myself this rack. I might get another one, but this is what I've been using. Another carver was actually using this at an event I went to, and this works out really well. I'll go over it with you guys on how to build it. The other one, I have a link in the description if that's something you'd rather buy. Now I will say this is easier to maneuver around, but we'll get into that. So I use 2x3s for the uprights, and I use like a 1x2 here, but you could use 2x3s to go across. Then we're just using 1x's for each one, step down. Now what you do though is you make the bottom a bit wider and it gets a little more narrow to the top. Okay, I don't have exact measurements here. I kind of just winged it, but I've been using it and it works well. You got to be able to fix your shelves. You're going to need a screw gun and screws, and you just put one screw to hit the run on each end of the shelf, and then these will be tied in. Now, how do you get this together to save space? All right, hinges. Build the piece using that 2x3 and put hinges on the ends, bolt it together, right? Then you can spread the legs out and you put your boards in, your planks. I go from like a 2x8 down to a 2x10 to a 2x12, and I got like a 16-inch wide deal going on the bottom. All right, do what works for you. This works though, and you want to screw these down because you have a piece here, a piece there, a piece there. When that one sells, everything flips off the shelf. Okay, so here's something you can build. You can get all this wood and everything fairly cheap at the hardware store. It's not a horrible cost. For the cost roughly to build 2 of these, it'll cost you about 1 of these. Okay, so keep that in mind. It might even cost a little more to build these sometimes. It all depends on wood prices and all that. For me, a lot of this was scrap stuff I had laying around, so it worked out well. But yeah, guys, you buy a 2x3x8, and that gives you enough material for your cross member here and your cross member there. So you need 1, 2, 3, 4 for that framework. Okay, a little bit of figuring on here. I can go into more detail, more depth, how to build this. If you guys really want, comment, let me know. We can make that a video. Now, the shelf, I'm really excited to show you that, right, in case you want to build it yourself. But I'm really excited to show you this origami shelf. Okay, I actually got this from a company online to do some reviews on TikTok, and I figured I'd do it, send it here and show you guys. Now, I've had one of these shelves for a couple years. It's over there, and I have chainsaws on it. That's only a 3-tier, and it's much shorter. This is a 4-tier. It's quite a bit bigger. Now, my hopes are to have at least 1 more of these for events. I may even order one up this week. Hopefully the company maybe they'll send me one. I don't know. But anyway, why is this shelf so awesome, right? It just looks like a regular metal shelf. Well, like I said, origami. If you know what that is, everything folds, and everything on this shelf folds. When you get one of these origami shelves, they are in a thin box, well, about 5-inch thick box, okay? You don't need screwdrivers, ratchets, wrenches, nothing. You pull this out of the box, this piece here, there's a latch and there's a hinge. So this whole piece will be flipped to the side. Each shelf below folds up, and this whole side will fold in. And you end up with about a 3-inch, 3-inch wide piece right here for the whole thing. Okay, you can carry that around. I think it's like 40 pounds, 45 pounds, something like that. It's really not heavy. I think it's about 40 pounds. Just as easy to set it up. Kind of give it a little shake. You can hold this leg, pull that leg apart, pop your shelves down, and then there's a latch here that holds them in place in the back with a support that goes down and then at an angle to help with weight and to keep and give it some stability. Once you set that up, then you flip this piece over, latch it in place. Now each shelf holds 75 pounds, which for what I'm doing, I'm not going to reach that. I'm not going to hit 75 pounds a shelf, but you know, it's gonna be able to hold the carvings. And when I'm not using it for shows, I'm gonna fold this thing up and tuck it aside. I don't have to worry about it taking up a ton of space. You guys know me, I don't have a ton of space as it is, right? But this takes up less space than this setup. This setup, we got our shelving, we got all the wood. It takes up a lot more space with this one. Need a space saver? Right here. Price wise, you know, you're like 140 bucks if you get them on sale. Maybe 150, right around there. I'll have it tagged in this video though. I'll try to have it in the shopping tab. If it's not there, you can go in the description and actually go to my Amazon store, and I'll have it linked right through my Amazon. You'll probably see a very similar video of me reviewing the product as well. Watch that video, shop through it, guys. I get a little bit of kickback, even if you follow the shopping tab and you decide to buy one. I really do like these though. I really do. When you put them up, again, they're not super heavy duty, right? I mean, they're heavy enough for our carvings, I think, and other items if you're a crafter. But I think it's a really, really good option for shows and selling our work. So let's talk about this one. I'll probably have a couple of them tagged. This is 36 inches wide overall. So outside edge to outside edge. And from the very back edge to the front edge, well, I shouldn't do the shelf. We got to do from leg to leg because it's a little wider. You're at like 20 3/8 deep, okay? But you're right at 36 for width. Now, when you get in here and you go for your shelf height, let's start on the bottom here. We'll work our way up. Lower shelf height's about 17 1/4. The second one from the bottom is roughly the same. I already measured these out. Oh, got my tape measure stuck. Roughly the same. I think we're about 17 1/4, 17 1/8. This is the third shelf. This one's about 18 1/2. All right. Those are the size carvings you can fit in there. But yeah, I like it. We're going to be doing a show next weekend. This is going to be with me. Hopefully I can get another one. I'd love to have 2 for this event, but we'll see what happens. So that's it though, guys. Just talking about some shelving. If you want to get one, check out my links. When you guys are prepping and getting ready to do your shows this year, think about what you want to bring with you in your sizes. I have probably the best luck when I'm trying to sell pieces that are $200 or less. Larger pieces for me don't always do great at a show, but they're an attention getter. So you could bring a bigger piece and have it 1 or 2, you know, items that are 3-4 feet tall. Only 1 to 2. Don't bring a ton of those 3-4 footers. Usually you're going to bring them home. Sometimes you get lucky, but they're attention grabbers at events. You can put them out near the corners of your tent, out near the aisle where people are walking. They see that you have carvings and it draws them in. For the most part though, you know, if you can have pieces that you're comfortable selling from $30 to $100, you're going to make money at events usually. All right. You know, little pieces, $40, 45 bucks, you know, $50 to $70, $125 to $150 pieces, $75, 200 bucks for custom pieces, that kind of stuff. But you get in that price range, and you know, you're able to do well when you're in that price range for selling this kind of stuff. So that's kind of all I got. Trying to jump back into doing some videos for you guys. I got a couple more ideas I'm going to work on, but I hope you've all been well. Hopefully you guys been catching the lives. Again, if you think we should do a tutorial on building this thing, if it's not self-explanatory, let me know. I'll do a breakdown, and we'll kind of break down one that I have. We'll go through measurements that I've got and everything, and go from there. But honestly, it really, you can just build it based on board sizes, the width, you know. Just give yourself room. Play. You don't want nothing to be snug. You want play so these can move side to side so things can fit in different temperatures. Wood expands and moves, okay? So if there ain't enough room, half inch or so, it's, you could have a problem. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Appreciate you guys watching and hanging in there. Thank you to all my new subscribers. We're over 30,000. It's awesome. I got some ideas this year. We might even bring back Bob Ross carving this spring once we get some really nice weather here for it, and have some fun with that. But I do appreciate you guys sticking around. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, leave me a comment. Have an awesome day.